Hey folks, hope you're all doing well. Yes, that is a gigantic cold sore on my lip. This week we have Nige, better known as Tojj29. Let's go and meet him. Nige, great to have you here. Thank you very much for coming on. How you doing, mate?
Very good. Thanks for having me on. I've enjoyed watching these all so far.
And now you're a star of one. Shall we just get straight into it?
Yeah, why not? Cheers.
All right, let's do that. Question 1. How long have you been riding motorbikes?
Cool. Well, I was lucky. Where I grew up on Portland, down on the south coast, loads and loads of disused quarries, tracks. So, I mean, we would get the old Honda C90s, strip all the. I mean, this is like when we're 11, 12 years old, strip all the plastic and the fairing off of it and everything. It was just basically the frame, the engine, the wheels, and the handlebars, and that was it. We'd even cut off the exhaust just down on the header pipe. And you're riding those round, and they sound like they were underwater.
Yeah.
Brilliant old bikes. They just kept going. But then trials bikes, DT175s. We splashed out and bought me mate's bull taco, but then we progressed on the cars and we were racing all these around the tracks and everything. And then when they'd had it, you'd set fire to them and shove them over the edge of the quarry. So I mean, how long really? Probably since we was about 11 or 12. But
Yeah. Brilliant. What was your first bike? Well, you've kind of answered that there, I suppose.
yeah, I mean, first one on the
C90?
road though was the old Fizzy with the pedals.
Right.
Brilliant little things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was everybody wanted one of those.
What has been your favourite bike of all the bikes that you've owned?
Oh, blimey, we've had a few. I've got to say the RT, probably the BMW RT, purely because it did everything for me at my size. I'm not light. It's comfy. It's a good all round. You can see why the police use it. You know, they don't mind the speed. They'll still take the bends equally as well, two up with all the luggage. I mean, when we came up to Scotland and we met up with Lockwood and Stu, Zed and that, I
Right.
mean, bear in mind, we were battling around those roads with the local lads and we were loaded up with a week's worth of gear as well.
Right.
Yeah, brilliant bike. So I'd have to say the RT.
That's a nice bike.
1200 that was.
Very nice bike.
Till I dropped it.
Well, yeah. How did you come up with your channel's name?
Well, it started off as Tojj29. And contrary to what everybody thinks, there's nothing to do with me pecker. It was the old taxi number plate. It was TOJ. So
Right, okay.
that's the nickname. And the 29 is just the 29th for my birthday.
Right. Okay. That's something I didn't know. You know,
Yeah.
you can normally guess people's names, but not that one.
Yeah, yeah.
How would you describe your channel?
Bit of a mishmash, really. Mainly motovlogging. But I mean, anything really. When I'm out and about, if think it's interesting, I'll film it, and put it on. I've got a few drone videos, fire ducts, things like that, castles. Lucky as well down here, we've got the helicopter base. Grandson
Yeah.
loves going over there, so I mean,
Yeah.
I've took a few videos of the helicopters. Managed to catch a Chinook the other day doing some training.
I've
But
seen
also
that one
we've
you
got
done, yeah.
yeah, we've also got the tank ranges down there, so we're lucky that we get to see the tanks training as well. So just anything really.
Just a bit of
Interesting.
everything.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. What made you start motovlogging?
I think it was 2000 and it was either 18 or 19. We had a trip over to France and it was with a company called Flash Tours. So basically you would go over there, you'd stay in his chateau and he would give you guided tours every
Okay.
day, or at least what I thought was guided tours.
Yeah.
It didn't. It turned out to be a full throttle rousting around the roads over there. I mean, it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But I mean, that was the main reason. I just wanted to film the sort of
Keep a
France.
record of it, yeah.
I mean, the first video I ever uploaded though was me training on a push bike because we did the John O'Groats to Land's End charity cycle ride,
All right, okay.
and
That's a fair
yeah,
distance on a push bike.
it was, yeah, it was over 1,000 miles. It was, I was a bit lighter then. I wasn't light, but I was lighter than I am now. But that was the very first video I ever put up. But I suppose the motorcycling ones was around 2019.
Right, okay, okay. How did it feel to speak to the camera for the first time?
Weird.
Yeah,
Very weird, isn't it? There
that is
was
weird.
lots of loads of pauses, loads of repeating yourself. But I mean, the more you do it, the easier it
It
gets.
does get easier, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you almost forget, don't you, at times that the camera's even on.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, some of the stuff that you, when you flick back through the footage, you think, "Did I say that?" Chatting away to yourself. But no, I mean, it does get easier, doesn't it? But certainly weird at the beginning.
Yeah, it's definitely weird. I still find it a wee bit weird, but
And I don't know whether you find the same as well, but it doesn't sound like you because you're trying to put on your phone voice.
yeah, yeah. Well, I've got to be very careful with my accent, the Scottish accent, so I've got to try and be a wee bit politer than I normally am. So
I don't think I've heard a bad Scottish accent yet.
it's either that, I need to put subtitles on. So how has your content evolved since you began motovlogging?
um, Certainly better quality picture wise at the minute with all the newer cameras.
Yeah,
I think I'm posting more often now as well, and I've learned sort of split the. I mean, you can go out and do a day's ride, but you could probably get 2 or 3 videos out of that one lot of footage.
yeah,
Whereas before, I was trying to chuck everything into one and probably make the videos too long.
yeah, yep,
Yeah.
yeah,
So probably that's the biggest learning thing for me was to bring that length of video down and probably just make it a more manageable sort of time scale.
yeah, yeah. Okay. What do you want your audience to take away from your content?
Hopefully, same as I do from other people's. Look at ideas on equipment, cameras, where to put the cameras. I mean, a lot of the videos I watch, I like to see where the cameras are and the kind of view it gets.
Right,
I mean, I tried a 360 with the One X2.
right,
Brilliant concept, but back then, I mean, I don't know how you find it now, but back then for me, I was struggling to edit the 360 and then bring it into your normal editing and have to do it all again.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I've got DaVinci, so you can put the 360
Oh,
video
straight in
into
with
DaVinci,
that.
yeah, and edit it from there. Um, but I've got quite a good piece. It's a gaming PC I've got, so it's quite a powerful PC, so it manages it no bother.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean,
just
it's good. I mean, I like to see what other people do with it because,
yeah,
especially some of these videos that get uploaded as 360 as well, that you can
yeah,
spin around. But I mean, that's the main thing. I mean, as long as people have a giggle with us, because I mean, as I say, we're trying to sort of perfect the recording the comms, because I mean, the conversations sometimes I think make a video.
yeah. It's the
But, I
comms that
mean,
make a video. You know,
yeah, I mean, as long as somebody enjoys it, that's the main thing.
yeah. Well, this is it. Yeah. What brand of cameras and microphones are you currently using?
At the minute, it's all DJI, but I mean, I think the very first one started off with, remember the old SJ cams?
Yes, I do actually.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was like these booming £10 ones you get in Lidl and Audi now.
yeah,
So started off with one of those, then went to I think a Drift Ghost XL.
yep,
That was not bad actually. I loved the shape of the camera and to be able to adjust that
yeah,
sort of the angle of the lens. But I mean, I turned it off one day, went to turn it on the next day, nothing, and that was it. That was the end of that one.
that was the
Then
end.
we splashed out and got a GoPro Hero 7 Black. That was good till the rain got in it, and then the files started playing up. But
Right.
everything at the minute is DJI.
Yeah,
So
and
I've got
is it
I've
the
got
Mic
two.
2 or is it the wee compact, the wee mini ones you're using?
No, I've got the Action 3, the Action 4, and the 5 Pro,
Right.
and I've got the DJI Mic 2
Yeah,
and the Mic Mini now.
and the mini as well. Right.
Yeah, so it's all DJI, and no doubt we'll have the DJI 360 again when it comes out.
Yeah, I seen that's coming out soon as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
I maybe need to get rid of my X4. Do you film in full auto or do you use manual settings?
Well, that's a very easy one to answer. Just pure auto for me.
Yeah,
I'm not good enough to be faffing around with settings and
no.
shutter speeds, and so no. I mean everything's just auto.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I
What resolution and frame rate do you use?
was 4K 30. I tried a couple in 2.7 30, and I
Yep.
couldn't see any difference, so I just leave it at 2.7 30 now.
Right. Okay. Yep. Okay. What software do you use for editing?
I'm on Power Director 365, and I've
Right.
used that since I started doing the videos. Really,
Yep.
um, I just find it the easiest because I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I've tried Filmora. I've probably tried three or four. I even tried DaVinci about three different times. It scares the heck out of just the look of it. I mean, I don't know whether you can dumb down what you see on the screen, but when you look at it and I compare that to Power Director, it frightens the life out of me looking at that Da Vinci.
It's actually not as bad as it looks. It does look daunting, but I mean,
Yeah.
to learn to do anything, there's a thousand YouTube videos on how to do anything. So it's
Mm.
not as bad as it looks. But yeah, it does look that way.
I mean that Power Director, it's I mean I get it cheaper because I've had it for years. But I think if you were to take it now, I think it's 52 quid a year.
Yeah.
But bundled in with it, you get the Soundstripe music.
Yep.
So if you take a Soundstripe subscription on its own, I think that's about 7 or 8 quid a month.
Right. Okay.
I mean,
So
you can take that off your 52 quid a year.
yeah, good value for money now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
How much planning goes into your videos before you make them?
Not a lot. I've got to admit, most of the time it's zero.
Yep.
We'll just decide if we're going to go for a ride somewhere. Occasionally, I mean, I did one a while ago, like the Six, it's called. It was about the toll paddle martyrs down this way. I'll do a bit of reading up on that.
Yep.
Um, Majority of it is stuff locally that you know about anyway. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, as far as planning, and I should do planning, but
Yeah.
it's a thought that counts apparently.
I'm terrible. I look at Google Maps and everything and plan where I'm going and where I'm going to put my
Yeah,
camera on and all
yeah.
that carry on.
No, I think I should do. I mean, probably going forward, that'd be one thing I should start doing.
Yeah, yeah. What's the hardest part of managing a motovlogging channel?
I bet everyone said this, the time.
Yep.
Making that time to get out and film it,
Yeah.
and then the editing side of it. I mean, I retired last July, so did 24 years as a paramedic, and retired in July. And I thought, right, ride the bike every day. As if it's not pouring down, we'll be out on the bike. But I mean, I have grandson Monday to Friday every day through the week, so really, I've got less time riding now than what
Yeah.
I had when I was working.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing probably is the time to
Yeah.
fit it all
Yeah.
in.
And the editing takes just as long as the actual ride out, if not longer.
It does, yeah. I must admit, I used to think of the editing as a bit of a pain, really, a bit of a
Yep.
chore, but I'm starting to enjoy it more and
Yeah.
more, the editing side
I
of it.
enjoy doing it as well. Yeah. If you could go back to the beginning of your motovlogging journey, is there anything you would have done differently or you would do differently?
I mean, it's a learning curve, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
to get where you are now, you'd have had to make the mistakes, and you have as well made
Yeah.
loads of more mistakes. You
Yep.
probably made loads of videos and then watched it back and thought, I can't put that out.
Yeah. So
Um,
when you go out for a few hours and forget to switch your microphone on, when you get
oh.
home, you just realise.
And then you find out you go switch it on, you haven't put an SD card in it, or
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, I don't know. I mean, probably wouldn't bung as much money at it as I have because it's
yeah, yeah,
surprising now it does take over, isn't it?
yeah,
You know, you see
definitely.
all these new gadgets coming out. Oh, I've got to have that. Got to have that.
Yeah, without
But
a
yeah,
doubt.
probably that. Probably wouldn't spend as much.
Yeah. How do you balance riding for pleasure versus riding for content? Like
Um,
every time, what I mean is, every time you're out in the bike, do you take a camera with you, or do you go out just for a ride out sometimes?
I, I probably can't remember the last time I went out without a camera on. I
Yeah,
think that was probably just to whip the bike down for its service.
yeah,
But I know most of the time, if I'm going out, the cameras are on,
yeah. Me
and
too.
that's
That's what I do.
a lot of the time I film it, but maybe not use any of the footage.
Yeah,
But no, I mean, probably nearly every time I go out, the cameras are on.
yeah, yep. Are there any motovloggers that inspire you, and why?
Um, I mean, we're making it a bit of a mission at the minute on the Sunday night live streams that we do, and we'll try and push the smaller channels.
Yep.
So I mean that's good sort of inspiration if we can help others get more subs up. I mean I've been given plenty of help when been making videos and different things. Um, but I mean I don't know about inspire, but I mean there's one I admire, and that's Stevie Soggy Balls
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
off and do what he's doing.
Aye, without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean that's a big step in it. You know,
Yeah,
go do it around the world on your own.
yeah. I texted him last night, but I keep forgetting that that the longer he does it, the further the time zone is.
Yeah, yeah.
The more he goes to the right, it's plus one, plus two, plus three, plus four.
But yeah, I mean, definitely admire him for doing that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
aye, it's a mammoth task. Do you have a favourite video that you've made?
Um, well, probably the series of videos was the Scotland ones when we came up.
Mm.
Absolutely loved it out there. I mean, I'd move to Scotland tomorrow if I had my way. But the only sort of downside of that is my missus. She
Yeah.
wants to come with me. No, put the knife down, dear. But no, I mean the Scotland ones were brilliant. I mean, it was the first time that I'd been up there riding.
Yeah.
Been up before in the car and working up there. But I mean that West Coast, you know, when you see that for the first time,
Oh, aye, the West Coast, the best.
superb. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Um, and then there's I think it's on my site called the Welsh Wiggle. There's 3 videos, and
Right.
that's one of my favourites purely because I caught my mate Mike. Um, he had a bit of a meltdown because the sat nav went wrong, and then he had another meltdown because the shop where he was trying to buy some fag papers didn't have what he wanted. Of course, it was recording it all.
Brilliant. Where do you see your channel going in the next couple of years?
Um, much of the same, but I mean more live streams. Hopefully, I think we're getting a bit better at those. We're getting more comfortable with them,
Yeah. Mhm.
and I mean it's good as well to sort of people who are sub to your channel, for them to be able to come on. I mean, we'll always invite people on the camera as well if they want to.
Yeah.
Um, but I think I want to try and do some more off the bike stuff as well, because
Okay.
at the moment I'm terrible for just filming the actual riding bit.
Yep.
I know when we did the Haynes Museum one, I did separate one with all the cars and the bikes. But even the things like if we stop for a coffee, maybe do a bit of
Yeah.
filming in there as
Yeah.
well.
I'm guilty of not doing that as well. It's mostly on
Yeah.
the bike as well.
And
Yeah.
I ought to use my drone more as well because that spends a lot of time sat in that drawer down there.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you going to ABR this year?
No,
No. No. No.
no. I mean, we had this discussion with Steve because I know Steve does a bit of camp in the old Dorset Rider, And but for me to go camping, I mean, at night, I probably look like a fighter pilot because I have to have CPAP.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, because of sleep apnea.
Right. Okay.
So I mean, to sort of cart that around, certainly
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to do it in a tent. I'd have to have power somewhere.
Yeah.
Keep me plugged in all night.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. Any advice for someone just starting out in motovlogging?
Yeah, don't expect to get millions of subs overnight. It's hard work, isn't it? Sometimes
Oh, it's hard
it's
work.
and then I mean, you make a video and you think that's brilliant, and yet you hardly get any views at all on it. And
Yep.
it'll on the flip side to that, you can perhaps bung a video out that you're not totally happy with,
Yep.
and then it gets loads of views. It's just,
I know.
I mean, that YouTube algorithm baffles me.
It's
Absolutely baffles me.
no, I just don't understand it. I don't know how it
No,
works. You just got to do your video, give it the title and the thumbnail you want, and just hope for the best.
yeah. I mean, also don't take it personally. Just because you like a video doesn't mean everybody else is going to.
Well, that's that exactly. Yeah, yeah,
And also, if you are going to put stuff out there, then be prepared to have the negative comments as well as the positive, because you will get plenty.
yeah, definitely.
We've
Nige, that is you answered all questions.
done it.
That's
Blimey,
it.
how long was that?
21 minutes.
Better
That's
than
all
I
right.
thought then.
That's all right. 21 minutes is fine.
That's been brilliant. I say I've watched every one of them so far, and I bloody love it. It's brilliant, brilliant concept.
Well, this one will be out on Sunday, so you can watch that one. I know you'll be on your live. Because
Oh
it's
yeah, yeah.
6
Before or
o'clock on
after?
Sunday.
What
Uh,
time?
6 o'clock on Sunday.
Oh, before the live. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you can
we'll get
watch
a ribbon on there then.
it. So, thank you very much for coming on, Nige. I really appreciate it, mate. It was good having you
Yeah,
here.
cheers for having me.
Brilliant, mate. Thank you.
Brilliant. Cheers, Greg.